Hey, I just finished my trading session and the result is pretty good for today. If you want to find out what's the result and how I got there, watch the video till the end. Let's start. My name's Oliver. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and place an option straight away. It's gonna be a put option. We have a few situations here. So MACD is going down, so that's one thing, and then also we are working here from the resistance levels, so this is a good point to make a short. So this is exactly what we did. This is the decision this is the thinking behind the decision, and let's wait for the result and we continue. Here's our first profit. It's not huge, as we started with a small amount. We started with a couple of dollars, but we'll get there. We're gonna use our entirety of, I'm just looking, should I continue on this one or not? So we're gonna use the entirety of our balance, in this case $3.80 next, and then every time I'm going to use the entire balance to create this exponential growth of the benefit of our profits. So I'm just looking. Also, guys, I'm using here, as you can see, Parabolic SAR. I'm using MACD and I'm using Vortex for my indicators today. By the way, if you want to find out about those, be sure to check out the description to this video, as I have a Telegram group where you can join, and the link is going to be in the description, as well as the link to quotex. Be sure to check out that group because there's a lot of useful info. Let's go ahead and place our next option. So I've made a put option here, and why did I do that? We see the vortex, which is showing us that the dominant trend here is the downtrend, yeah. So the bearish trend, and this is exactly the idea behind this decision. Also, MACD, as you can see, is also with all its with everything, it's going down. And yeah, also SAR, Parabolic SAR, is also showing down. So let's wait for the result and continue. Here is our next profit, guys. 647 in total, and we are able to use now $6. As you can see, it grows every time. It grows more and more, and we're going to use the entirety of the balance, 6 in this case. Let's change the currency and move on. So how about here? This is not a bad situation. As you can see, the vortex is showing also. I mean, still here we have the trend on the bearish side. Let's make that option a put option, and also the Parabolic SAR is showing the indication that the price is going to go down. And globally, generally, there's a downtrend, so we're going to just use that, and let's wait for the result of that. Here is our next profit, $11, and we are going to move on with our trading. By the way, guys, if you feel like you don't understand all of the decisions I make here, it might help to join that group that I talk about. In the description of this video there's a link, because there, me and my team, we share a lot of useful info on. So see here, for example, let's make the next option. We're gonna go ahead and make a put option in this case. So just analyzing some of the indications here, we make a decision. And to make that decision, you need to understand how the oscillators work, how the indicators work, how generally some patterns, the levels as well. So right now we are on globally we are on a bear trend, a downtrend, and going down. So oscillators also give us a hint. For example, the MACD is looking down. Vortex also is looking still. So here you see when the red line of the vortex representing the downtrend is starting to look up in this case. So in vortex is the one that's looking up. So, and here we are, $21.12 of profit already. So we started with just a couple of dollars, as you see. We're making a profit already. It's a small profit, but it's only a few minutes of time that we're going on. So that's a good result already, and we're going to use the entirety of the balance so that it grows exponentially as a compound percentage. So the next thing, actually that looks good, as the price here will start going up, but we switch traditionally to the next currency. Okay, this is a good point also to go ahead and place a put option here, because right now, so we see SAR a lot. So the dotted line is actually at this point is working as a resistance level, as well as we do have a resistance level here, not a major one, but we do have resistance levels here. So we are gonna bounce off that level, but it's only kind of, let's say, so vortex is showing us a good indication in this case, but MACD, as you can see, it's showing that the price soon as will start to go up. So maybe we are using this gap of the time to make the put option, but really if you would continue, you would go ahead with a call option next. But we already have the profit, so for us this is a win. $42, we're placing that in the investment box, and we're gonna go ahead and move on. But right now here, I mean, if I would continue on this same one, I would wait a bit, and then if actually the price starts to go up a little, I would go in with the long. Right, so how about this situation here? So here clearly, see what I mean? So here clearly we are going for a strong bullish trend. So let's go ahead and join the trend. So MACD, both vortex, so both oscillators, and then Parabolic SAR has been shown that there is a resistance level that we are breaking. So it looks good. The bullish trend looks pretty strong. Let's see if it has the power to stay there in that area, if it has the power to break this resistance level that it's facing now. But for us, probably it will be enough time for because 1 minute is not a long period of time, so we should be good on this. So let's wait for the rest of the time to finish and we move on. And here it is, $80, almost $81 of profit. So we are going to use those 80 for the next option. As you can see, those indications, knowledge of those indications, knowledge of oscillator indicators work while you trade in your own experience. So it's worth studying those and knowing what you're doing. So it's a really good opportunity for you guys to learn, because we're sharing years of experience in the group, as well as we share signals as well, little trading sessions. Right, so how about this one? So there is clearly a downtrend started, so we're just going to jump on that. I think this was a pullback with this green line, so we are probably going to profit out of this, being that we joined up there on the green, when the green light, when the green candle was up there. So we joined at the right moment, so we should be fine. Let's wait for the result and we'll continue. And here is our profit, and you can see now that it's something more substantial, $154, and we're going to use that again for the whole the entirety of the balance. We're going to use in our next option. And so let's put, so you can see that this stuff works. So right now I still see that the bear trend continues here. So we broke this support level in the face of the Parabolic SAR dotted line at the bottom. It was actually acting as a support level at this point. So we made the put option, and the idea behind this is that I'm trying to work off the resistance level that we just faced on that pullback on the bounce from the resistance level, because what happens here is that generally the price is going up, but it goes up to the resistance level in this case, and it bounces off it, but it comes back up because there is still so for example, there was kind of a bullish candle, green long candle, pretty strong, but so it shows that it has a lot of potential, the bullish trend, but you still have the, as you can see, we just made a profit out of this pullback, because the price, as you can see, there is another green candle appearing. So we worked on this short moment and we made profit out of it. This is something you learn to see where you can do that and so on, because there are various situations, various scenarios that could go on, and you see that not every time it works out. So you do need to get kind of in a dip your toes in it to actually start working. So here I'm gonna go ahead and make a put option because there is quite a strong downtrend started. There is a support level, however, there, but I think we're gonna break it at least. I mean, I see that the MACD is almost crossing down the reddish line, so the orange line, reddish. So I expect price to drop, and then also we have vortex that's also showing that so the red line is actually trying to dominate and goes up, making the gap bigger. That means the one that's at the top is dominating. So yeah, let's wait for the result of this one. Super excited because this is already something interesting in the balance. We are right now, we made a almost $300 option, so the result of this is going to be huge. And there we are, we have 92% of the payout here, $568 just on this option. As you can see, that's why we use the entirety of the balance, so we can make this jump from, you know, from the balance, because the payout is 90%, 90+%, sometimes 87, but more or less is 90%. In this case it's 92, which is nice. So this worked out pretty well. So the next option we're gonna do is gonna be 568, so that we can make even more, even bigger the balance. So let's put this 568 in there, and we move on with our next option, which is going to be, let's have a look. Okay, now what's happening here? So like there's a flat market really, but let's try to work from let's try to work from the resistance level. So we go into short and try out the SAR, Parabolic SAR, dotted line in this case worked as a resistance level from which we could bounce off, and this is what I actually did, worked off it. And because MACD doesn't show much right now, kind of a flat, as you can see, but actually MACD is actually showing us really how it is, pretty flat, good representation of the graph. And then vortex is not showing much either. At this point it shows, but it doesn't show much of the situation. So although it might start showing it soon, but right now that's that. Here we are, our first 1,000 here, $1,091. We're gonna use 1,000 on our investment box. So it will make us at least 90% of the payout with the next with our next option. So let's do that. Let's go ahead to the next. Let's head to the next currency, and we are going to use that 1,000 on it. And don't, guys, I mean seriously, if you're unfamiliar with that stuff, don't get upset or anything, or if it seems complicated right now, don't hesitate to. Okay, let's go with the 1,000. Don't hesitate to try and make mistakes on some small amounts, and and learn. It's a learning curve. You gotta learn in this game. You gotta just do it, practice. Experience is everything. And yeah, I mean, with help of channels like ours, it's a bit quicker, because you get you get the information kind of filtered already. So that's the point of it. Okay, so here we made a 1,000 call option. I'll explain. So right now, I mean, do I need to? Vortex is showing a dominance of the green line, which is a bullish trend, and then MACD, but they're looking at the top. SAR is pretty much working wonders. Here we have the support line at the bottom, dotted line, and we are at the top. We are at the way going up, and actually it looks up as well. So it's a pretty decent triple indication for us. Okay guys, so we're gonna stop here. We made pretty good profit. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all next time. Bye.